Gemini, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate it. And we're going to get you going right away with a couple of oracle cards here. So let's shuffle it up. Let's take a little temperature of the energy for Gemini, please. My God, Spirit Team, talk to me about the beautiful Gemini collective. And we're going to look at these real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, we'll pull you a bonus spread, see what it is you need to hear from the universe. As we always do, it's a nice way to end the reading, but let's get it going first. What do we got here for Gemini, please? Talk to me. Okay, nice. Yeah, a lot of you might need to cut loose a little bit, have a little bit of fun, because that is kind of the inverse of a serious type of energy, but I'll explain it further as we keep it moving. A lot on the mind. That's a very air sign type of thing, but we'll talk about it, Gemini. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Now, here we go. This first card, if you look at it, there's toys. It just feels very jolly, very fun to me. So when it shows up in a reading, I always tell the collective, like, hey, some matter of fun could be important, whether it's you needing to cut loose, have a little bit of fun, a break from the monotony of life, or this could be someone in your life that needs to hear that as well, okay? Like, fun is a very important thing for one's own personal happiness and well-being. Whatever you feel is fun might need to be done every now and then. Could it be tied to creativity? Possibly. Making things, creating things. With this second card, you see this woman, she has a lot of different creative things on her mind, literally. So I get a dualistic message whenever I get this card. It might be beneficial and good for you to open up a creative outlet and let some of the things that are going on within you out into the world. It could be very beneficial. Aside from that, your mind might be going a little more than usual. Notice she has literally a lot on her mind. And as I already said, that's a very air sign type of thing. We all know you're very mentally active, maybe analyzing a lot of things, but it's all good. Maybe that's the reason for all the fun. Maybe you're just like thinking things into the ground. You might need to have a little fun. Well, let's get these tarot cards going. Pardon me. We'll get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. Let's see what's up for Gemini, please. Talk to me for Gemini. Now, last week's reading, there was an air of mystery around it. I believe it was titled Beware of the Secrets. So there was little tones of secrecy, little unknowns, unknown angles. And I want to see if that's still showing up within this reading, because you know energies are always shifting and changing. Let's get you 3, though. Let's see what's up. Start this off right for Gemini. What do we got for my friends? Okay. 7 of Pentacles, that could be karma showing up once again. It could be patience of some sort. Let's get a couple more, though. Then we'll really start building out this story. And as always, you just apply it to your life as needed. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the center. So a lot of pentacle energy, a lot of earthy energy showing up here to start you off. And the Fool card, that is very promising. That is extremely optimistic. And we're absolutely going to have to pull more detail here and clarify. But before we do, I'll give you the classical archetypes, some of the meanings, then we'll get the juicier intuitive stuff. In position number 1, as I said, we're leading off this reading with a lot of pentacle, earthy type of energy. Your mind might be on the material world, your material abundance. But this one, it does have an energy of you reap what you sow. Like what you put out, you get back in return. So yes, it can have karmic ties to it. But aside from that, it's somebody's patience being rewarded. Okay, whether you've been patient for a long time, waiting on something to happen, this could be a good sign, a good omen that something positive could be coming your way. It's an energy of possible payoffs as well, but we'll go into that further. In the center, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Lovely. Very similar to the Empress, an energy of blessings, an energy of abundance. This could also, of course, be an earth sign in your life, whether male or female, in between, whatever. But she is very maternal and extremely abundant, okay? Yes, sometimes this could be somebody who's a little set in their ways. This could be somebody who's a little stubborn, unwilling to budge, unwilling to move. But the positivity of this card outweighs that. This is extremely optimistic, possible blessings whenever she shows up, especially in the center with all this other stuff going on. On the back end, we have the Fool card. You might be tied closely to an Aries. This does speak about new freshness. Could be journeys, embarking on one. There's a caution with this Fool card, though. Aside from new cycles beginning, new adventures, it's fresh. It could be watch your first step. Make sure you are analytical of certain details, okay, that you see all the warning signs of things going on around you. We're absolutely going to have to pull more detail out of this. So let's do that now. Let's not delay. We're going to jump in and clarify. Shuffle it up here one time for Gemini, please. My gods, talk to me about Gemini. And my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research if you'd like, or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, all tarot readings are about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. So let's see what's up with this Seven of Pentacles. There's a Seven of Pentacles here for Gemini. Okay, we have the King of Wands underneath this. All right, I'm getting a big aspect of planning. Now, usually this king isn't the biggest planner, all right? And the kings usually speak of control in whatever their suit represents. The King of Wands talks about your passions, your drive. I feel like someone might be getting a little impatient, or someone's patience will be tested with this alignment. If that's not a fire sign showing up for you, we have a king and queen, regardless of their suits. That's soulmate, soul bond type of energy too. So for some of you, that could be very important. But under this Seven of Pentacles, I believe it's a clear indication from the universe that if you know where to put your efforts, if you know where to drive your energy, you will reap rewards for it, okay? If you can clearly see your way forward and to the horizon, what to put your energy to, if you're putting your energy in the proper place, you can harvest these rewards, whatever they might be to you. And I always say, you might be watching this for money reasons, for pure entertainment, you might be watching it for relationship things, who knows? But having a clear, concise plan forward could be extremely important, and knowing what to put your energy into. As I said in the very beginning, there was a bit of a scattered type of energy, someone who has a lot on their mind. If you could narrow that down, this could be extremely good. It could also be somebody catching a dose of karma. So if you're tied to a fire sign, someone absolutely might be catching a dose of karma, for sure. But we're going to keep it moving to this queen. We're not going to stay stuck there too long. What do we got here? Why is this Queen of Pentacles here for Gemini? Why is this Queen of Pentacles here for Gemini? Thank you. Wow, very good. Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is something solidifying, something getting better. If you've been emotionally out of sorts, emotionally out of whack lately, like a roller coaster ride, this Five of Cups showing up in reverse under this card of blessings and happiness, something very good could come your way in the coming days and weeks that could help you settle down, settle out. I'm getting a return to normalcy here, right here in the center, with this abundance. And the Five of Cups, you know, this is seen as the River of Tears, so it's a clear indicator when it shows up in reverse to me. The complete opposite, something very good and positive could be happening, happiness and those tears drying up. And under this card of blessings, great things could be coming. We have much karma. We have fresh new beginnings here in the back end already before we even clarify the Fool. So in the coming days and weeks, you might receive some good news or a very good twist of fate, blessings from the universe. You just have to be able to see them and notice them and attain them if possible. But this is a very good omen. This is a very good sign. I like it. And I know I'm speaking in general terms because I don't know everything every Gemini is going through, even if you're cross-watching for a Gemini. But this is good energetic possibilities. We're going to go in on the Fool card, then I'll give you a recap before we get your bonus spread. So why is the Fool here? Maybe we could get some clarity on where to put that passion and drive. So why is that Fool here for Gemini, please? This is feeling very optimistic. Last week's reading was a little different. All right. Yeah, there could be some sort of shock or surprise coming in. And I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing. We have the Tower in the upright under this Fool. Absolutely watch your first step. That could be a little warning shot from the universe about going off into anything too quickly. Yes, it doesn't erase the positivity and the stability. And the thing I'm feeling, as I said, there could be a return to normalcy in the beginning and then the Tower coming up right next to it. Life is always about that. Okay, that when you think things are starting to settle down, boom, a Tower comes in. So under this Fool card, this action that is a huge action card, there could be a surprise of some kind. I would lean towards positive, okay? So whether that's receiving a surprising communication or good news from someone or a surprising occurrence, you know what the Tower is about. It's about certain foundations breaking and being able to build some new ones with this Fool card. Big action on the back end, which is interesting because throughout the whole entire spread, it's kind of a slow, steady, solid. So big shock possibly or a surprise. I feel like this is okay though. I feel like it's skewing to the positive, whatever it is you're watching for. Like, it could be a good, surprising twist of fate in a positive direction. But of course, align it to your story, whatever it might be. I feel like I like it, though. I'll just say that. So if you'd kindly look down in the image box, I'll give you a quick recap before we get into the bonus spread. In position number 1, we have the 7 of Pentacles with the King of Wands in the upright. As I said, this could speak of karmic situations, somebody reaping what they sow, especially if you're tied to a fire sign. They might be reaping karma in some way, whether good or bad. Now, it can be the universe saying know where to focus your energy, your direction. If you have a lot going on in your mind, a lot of ideas, maybe narrow it down and focus in on that, and then throw your eggs into that basket. In the second position, we have the Queen of Pentacles, possible blessings, fruitfulness, abundance. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, this is somebody returning to normalcy, some sadness dissipating, okay? This is stability here. Yes, it could be someone who's a little stubborn in their ways, but I do feel like some good stability. However, right here on the back end, just when you think things are starting to calm down, right? We have the Fool card with the Tower, a shock, a surprise, a switch up. So there could be some sort of change. I do feel like this could be a good surprise or a surprising opportunity. I feel like it's not a completely negative Tower here under this Fool, but it could be a clear warning from the universe to watch your first step and make sure whatever it is you're undertaking, that you know the details and you know what it is you're getting into. So we're going to shuffle it up for this bonus and see what it is you need to hear from the universe. Pretty straightforward message this week. Not as much mystery as we had last week, but we'll see what Gemini needs to hear, please, my guides. I'll just pull 2, just like in the beginning, and we'll breeze on through it. What do we got for Gemini, please? And I love using this deck at the end. Okay, we have the Great Severing. I believe that showed up for Sagittarius as well. Interesting. Yeah, that could be cutting things away. It could be similar to the 10 of Swords type of energy. And we have the Wraith card, which I love because that represents source energy to me. So we're going to talk about these super quick, and we're seeing the interesting dynamic of positive and negative showing up here within both of these if you look down in the box. Because as I said, this one is like the 10 of Swords, the other one is positive like source. So it's kind of a yin-yang type of energy, like you take the good with the bad. Like, so that might be something you need to focus on in the coming weeks, is that balance between positive and negative, learning how to stay stable and balanced throughout any situation like that. Hopefully there's not any types of rough and tough endings coming in. I don't feel like it's necessarily true, even though we had a Tower. But it says on the bottom, Mars energy, anger, conflict. So beware of those types of energies that you might bump heads with someone in the coming days and weeks. It's all good, though. It's natural. It's human. Now, as we move over to this next card, the Wraith card, it's beautiful. The imagery is soft and pink and bubbly. It's gorgeous. It feels like an energetic hug from the universe telling us that everything is going to be okay. Recognize and know that you do have a spark of the divine within you. We all do. We all have a piece. Notice and know what your unique gifts are and what you offer to the world, and know you're protected. Sometimes life can feel a little lonesome. You might feel like you're alone, regardless of your situation. Just because we can't see our spirit team and we can't see source energy doesn't mean it's not flowing around us at all times. Okay, so let the energy and the love from the universe embrace you with a card like this. It says longing for home, homesick for the stars. So those are energies that could also pop up in this time. Just keep an eye out for it. And Gemini, that's what I have for you. But don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. For the July subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot Illuminati. This one comes with the guidebook. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as usual. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you are, of course. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot cards, which one best describes you. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of July, I will announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.